Today I'm talking to you from the Radisson Blu Hotel in Szczecin, Poland, which is the location of ICCF25, hosted by the Clean HME Group, which is an EU-funded research project into cold fusion using a beam accelerator. The conference has got about 110 actual live people on site, and another 40 or so people are tuning in remotely, though our friends in America complain bitterly about the time shift, because what's a comfortable lunchtime for us is 2:00 in the morning for some of them. The conference has been not only well attended, very well organized, but it's a very buzzy atmosphere here. People are quite excited and feel that there are changes afoot, and that the field is beginning to get more and more recognition again after almost 30 years in the wilderness, which is incredibly encouraging. And my colleague here and friend Diadon, he may have some thoughts on that.
Yeah, it seems that people are very interested more so than I've seen in recent times. This is my first conference, so maybe that's not the best measure. But
You're right. You're right. You know, people are more interested.
Yeah, but it definitely seems like there's a lot of excitement, and there's certainly a lot of presenters. And yeah, it's been a marvelous experience, and the hosts are incredible, and the food is wonderful too. Holy cow. Food has been absolutely amazing.
There you are. We don't just come for the food, however. One of the great, really important things about conferences like this is not just the presentations in the hall, but the people you meet outside the hall, the delegates you meet and talk to over coffee, or in my case, I'm afraid, a cigarette. And we discuss different aspects of their work. People make new contacts, create new friendships and collaborations. Technical, professional collaborations are very important, and they are one of the fundamental things which you can only really do and get by coming to a live conference like this one. For me in particular, one of the key things here has been to do a presentation on the Reformation of the International Society for Condensed Matter Nuclear Science, because condensed matter nuclear science is what we do. It's a very long-winded term for cold fusion, but it's been in use for a long time. The society was founded almost 20 years ago, exactly 20 years ago, this year, I think. And for many years, it's been very ably and managed, but my good but now departed friend, Bill Collis. And Bill gradually over the years assumed all the functions of any learned society secretary. He organized conferences, he kept a tally of members and a website and created newsletters. But we can no longer really, having lost Bill and when I look at the volume and kind of work he did, I feel I couldn't possibly do it on my own. So we now have recruited a new team, and we're going to try to present a bigger sort of public relations exercise. We're looking for social acceptance from the public, which we feel will lead to more acceptance amongst our scientific peers, who do tend to be rather dismissive about the work that we do, even though it's all been proven and replicated and independently tested, not once, not twice, but thousands of times ever since 1989. Okay.
And that's really been a big part of the excitement too, I think, is people coming together to help collaborate on a new reformation of the team so we can all get on the same page and work together towards the same common goal. I think that's a big part of the excitement.
What do I keep saying? Unity is strength, yeah?
Yes.
And hopefully the society, the ISCMNS, as we normally call it, will have, by this time next year, I think we may well have 500 members instead of the current, which is twice the membership we have now. Yeah.
Which is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's an African proverb, I believe, that says, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. So I think that relates.
It's very nice. I like that. I like that. So this evening is the gala dinner, and more superb food for you, I'm sure. And a bit of a hot news topic. Well, it's certainly hot news at the moment. Is that we have decided last night, we had a meeting and decided at the meeting on the next venue for ICCF26, which is going to be April in 2025. So what is it, like 17, 18 months away, something like that, and maybe a little longer. And it's going to be at Morioko in Japan, sponsored by Iwata University, and the main host, the leader of proceedings, is going to be Professor Shinya Narita. Yeah. And for those that don't know, as I certainly didn't, where Morioko is, it's 2 hours out of Tokyo on the bullet train. And I know the route. I know the bullet train route. It's a marvelous scenic ride, rice paddies, mountains. You even go past the foot of Mount Fuji. So it's a good ride. So we look forward to that. And I hope with Diadon's help here and the help of others that we will organize a workshop, which may be in Italy, it might be in France, a 3-day workshop next year, roughly intermediate between this conference and ICCF26, which could be in Paris or Venice or maybe even back in Assisi.
And this is for ISCMNS, right?
That's an ISCMNS workshop, but of course, anybody is welcome to come. Yeah, that's the whole point of it. Yeah, we are an inclusive body, not an exclusive body. Yeah, and there are people here today, plenty of people at this conference who are not members.
Yeah,
and nobody even says that they must be members. Yeah,
yeah.
A few have joined, by the way, while they've been here.
Yeah,
that's mainly because I beat them up. Anyway, what are you, as a first-time conference attendee, what are your impressions, Diadon?
People are very kind and very open to discussion, which is nice and refreshing. Yeah, it's quite amazing the different like theoretical frameworks, or the people with their own theoretical models, and then the experimentalists, and like just the different body of people that come together who somehow seem to, for the most part, get along very well. So yeah, it's been a wonderful experience, and I certainly hope that I can do it again.
Oh, yeah, I hope you can too.
Especially in Japan, because if I go to Japan without my son, he'll probably kill me.
Oh, absolutely. It's okay for me. I've got grandchildren there. So yeah, I can write that one off to a family visit. But the number of what you were saying just now is that the collective body of knowledge and experience here is absolutely phenomenal. I'm sure if you could get these guys together at NASA, we'd be on Mars within a week. There are engineers, there are electronic specialists, there are software specialists, there are chemists, there are physicists, and all with one aim in sight, which is to create abundant, clean energy for everybody in the world. That's the target. No CO2, no radioactive waste, no exotic materials, even if our current lines of research are correct. So it will be a transformation which is overdue and desperately needed in the way we create energy and in the way that we live at the moment. Energy itself, of course, is not the total answer. We do need to manage with a little bit less stuff, but with warm and comfortable homes for people to live in and good communications, maybe we can. It will be a different world with distributed energy created from LENR.